Topo Athletic was formed in 2013 by runner Tony Post. Like most successful shoe lines, he sold the company in 2022 to Designer Brands, an American company based in Columbus, Ohio that runs Designer Shoe Warehouse. Topo specializes in foot-shaped shoes for runners and hikers. This review is of the Trailventure II Mid Waterproof, a shoe comparable to the Altra Olympus V Mid Gore-Tex, which I've been wearing most recently, and the Hoka Kaha 2. Notably, Topo is the least expensive of the three. The Topo currently lists for $180 compared to $220 for the Altra Olympus and $240 for the Hoka Kaha. When I bought these 10 months back, they listed at $160 and I paid $126 plus tax during the regular REI 20% off sale. Now, I never paid more than $100 for a shoe before I started hiking, but I have to say that $126 seems to be a relative bargain. I wear Altra Olympus as my daily walkers, and I had been hiking in an Olympus 5 Mid Gore-Tex, but that shoe is just not durable enough for long, rough hikes. So the Topo is my newest try at the best shoe. Surprisingly, although the padding on the Topo does not appear as plush as the Altra, I find it spongier with more give on step downs, something I find desirable. I find it more plush in the heel than either the Altra or the Hoka. I upsize all my hikers by a half size, and I find the Topo also the most generously sized in the midfoot of all three shoes. A neat feature found only on the Topos is this metal lace lock. It allows you to have different tension on the lower foot and the upper foot without any of the fancy lacing tricks. I like it and I think it works well. The tongue is generously padded and I have no issues with the knot pressuring my upper foot. The traction from the Vibram sole is excellent, and it appears to be much more durable than either the Altra or the Hoka, which have their Vibram sections glued on. I'm going to give these a try with winter traction devices when it starts snowing and hope these shoes will endure, whereas I can't see the Altras or the Hokas holding up with a hard piece of metal on sometimes rocky terrain. A big plus for me is that the Topos have a rock plate, a piece of plastic along the bottom of the shoe. At age 50, you lose 50% of the fat on the bottom of your foot, and a maximal cushion shoe helps. But on a rim-to-rim hike, I really start to feel the rocks intruding. The rock plate in the Topos is a big plus for me and likely for other older hikers. Altra Mids used to have gaiter traps, but the gaiter traps have been removed, leaving Topo as the only shoe of the three that has a gaiter trap. Unfortunately, the Topo gaiter is overpriced and so awkward as to be worthless. You do the hooks in the back of the shoe, quite awkward. You then need to pull it around, center your front hook, attempt to balance out the gaiter, and Velcro it on, sometimes leaving gaps along the top. These are heavy, and on my last hike, a guy asked me, "Hey, are you wearing ankle weights on those shoes?" These don't work out very well for me. I have a separate video about these. On my next hike, I'm going to modify these to accept the lighter and easier to install Altra gaiter. An odd aspect of the shoe is that water seems to accumulate between the nylon shell and the inner E-vent lining, which is a Gore-Tex knockoff. The water is now mixed with dirt, creating this strange coloration on the shoe. First, I could feel the water pooling when I was crossing a river, which is odd, I'm not sure how it will affect the performance of the shoes in the long run, but it was the first time I've ever experienced that. Second, the dirt between the layers is odd. I don't know if it will build up and add weight to the shoe, and I'm going to continue to evaluate this aspect of the shoe. This color has been discontinued, so on a darker color, I might not even notice. Also, the uppers have very little protection against rock abrasion, unlike the Altra and the Hoka, which are made of a more durable leather. Plus, I'm unsure how durable these uppers will be, as similar shoes crease and often wear through prematurely. So, here's my review. These shoes are relatively affordably priced. They have a rock plate. They have very comfortable cushioning. They have good traction, and the soles are likely more durable than the competition. The bad? The Gaiter is so awkward as to be useless. Water pools between the shoe layers. Dirt accumulates between the shoe layers. They have minimal protection against upper rock abrasion, and there's questionable durability of the uppers. My final conclusion, these are the shoes that I will be wearing on my next several hikes, and I will be trying to determine if these are the best compromise shoes available for me. So far, so good. Thank you for watching.